I really hope that everyone is interested in this, watches the whole thing, because it's going to be really interesting, this video, because I'm going to talk about, and as much as possible, but not make it too long or boring, but I'm going to talk about the day before Halloween this year, October 30th, 2011, about how I met my idol, Kathleen Hanna, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to go to this Q&A thing in this documentary, Lee Tiger on tour, but I didn't know for sure until it was over and I actually get up and make it happen that I was really going to meet Kathleen Hanna, and I did. And I was the first one up there, and, like, other people looking at me like they were so jealous and stuff. But shamefully, no one but about 50 people out of a room full of, like, 100-something seats showed up. And that was kind of depressing, but just really was still amazing, but just sad that not many people would show up for it. And I heard that Latigra was in 2005, beginning before they broke up, 40 Walk Club in Athens, Georgia. And I wasn't living here then. I definitely didn't know who they were then, unfortunately. And yeah, Kathleen Hanna was talking to me about that when I met her, about how she performed too. I'm like, oh, I wasn't living here then. But basically, it's just sad, like, how some of the really cool concerts, like all the female concerts, don't even get a little attention, like when they're feminist and everything, but like all these guy bands aren't even that good, get all this attention. It's just really annoying, because at the Q&A, that was one of the questions this one girl had, like, why do you think, Kathleen, that a lot of people don't care about showing up for female concerts, but all these guy concerts who are only mediocre get so many people showing up? Well, her answer was the fact that a lot of people, especially our, century now, they don't even care for good music, and they'll just listen to whatever popular, and, like, basically the stuff that's not popular, no one really pays attention to. And especially if, like, it's something different, and something, like, political, or, like, for rights or something people are advocating, and the band doesn't become well known, people think they're controversial and stuff. And basically, another thing that was asked was, this one girl wanted to know, like, what she could do about being her all-Catholic school, being the only feminist that she knew about at that school. What could she do to try to talk to the jocks at her school and to convince them that feminists are okay and that women deserve all their rights? And basically what they should do is, like Kathleen said, to get everything they could, to everything she could, to make the change and try first with one person, like, that she would think that might listen to her, away from the crowd of the other guys. And another thing, this one guy asked, like, what do you think about the way the word gay is used? What can we do about it? Like, when people, like, on this football team I coach, how do I stop them from being discriminatory like that and using words like that? And she said, basically, you need to take time to talk to the people that are in your group, let them know what they're doing, why it's wrong. And I'm going to talk now about how it was meeting her, because, like, I'd emailed her a week before the Q&A, and I drove like 2 hours to get there, because I live about 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia, and everywhere she'd come here. But then before she went to a rave DJ, but I couldn't go to that, it's so far away. And it was like being crazy Atlanta overnight, crazy people around, spending a ton of money to stay in a hotel. But I really wish I could have gone to that too, because a lot of people that showed up were asking if they went, or they even they did. But I didn't get to, and it really sucks. And there's no way I can really even probably see it now, because it probably won't be posted online. But when I was up there, and like, she's like, hey, are you Michaela? Because I emailed her, like, Michaela is the name I use, because it's the name I want to change my name to. And through my email, and we were talking, emailing before, I'm saying if I can meet, we're going to pay. And she's like, I'll have to explain after, but I'll try my best. Like, there's a lot of time left after the Q&A and documentary, and it's so awesome, because she came up to me, said that, and she's like, I bet there's stuff you want me to autograph. And I said, yeah. And then I had this permit marker that I used to sign, of course. And then I had her sign, first time there, 3 CD covers. And she was so surprised that I actually had the Julie Rune CD she released. And she's like, looking at that, and she's like, I didn't even remember that the artwork looks like this. That's so cool. And like, and she showed being Lead Tigra, being concert there before. And she signed Feminist Sweepstakes for Lead Tigra, and also Bikini Kill, the singles. And yeah, you obviously recognize the pictures I have of me and her, and like pictures of the autographs. And Kathleen and these other people at least, like all 3 of them commented on my shirt, because they're a Bikini Kill shirt, obviously, like you've seen the pictures. And I just thought that was really cool. And you were talking about the shirt specifically, because on the cover is from Bikini Kill, Toby Bell, and that was really cool. And then she went on to like, she was doing a Julie Rune project. Before she was singing Julie Rune in 98, but now she's doing Julie Rune project with other singers, 2 dudes, and 1 chick, and this other chick, Kathy Wilcox from Bikini Kill. And I just really can't wait. I hope they tour. That documentary I saw, Lead Tigra on her, oh man, it was awesome. Who Took the Pop? And it's on Netflix. I had to autograph the one I bought. It was only $20 new, and it was a really good deal, I think, because on Amazon it's practically the same price. But then where I bought it from, the money's going to a good cause, and I also got it autographed. So, just really, man, I had all Lead Tigra. I do have all Lead Tigra and all Bikini Kill and her Julie Rune CD. And I really wanted her to autograph them all, but I just picked 3 out of it because I didn't want her to be overwhelmed with so many things to autograph. But she's really nice. And when I first saw her, she's like, hey, do you want to sit down in the chair? And everything, and like we were taking pictures, and she's like, okay, this picture, you want to be moody? And then she did that with her face, but really, I couldn't. I ended up smiling because she doesn't make me smile, so that's how it works. And then another picture of her hair, both her hair in front of us, and then the poses of like her hand on her shoulder, and like looking all awesome, and in that picture of me holding the baby and her hugging me, I just love that. And she's just really sweet, and like one of the most nice, most beautiful women, and most smartest woman you could ever meet. And her music is just amazing. I gave her an early birthday card, which I put pictures I took of the card before I gave it to her. I almost forgot to give it to her too, which sucks. But she said thank you, and it was sweet, and basically, we didn't get to talk long, but it was just really amazing experience. And she's like, thanks for coming, it was nice meeting you. And she even addressed me by name, and it was just really sweet. And I really wish I could go back and do it again. Of course, I just really hope I see her in concert now. My dad's friend is going to be pretty jealous. I should autograph stuff from her. Like, just really amazing. Be punk rock feminist for life, and to all the right girls, I want to say hi. And hope you get in contact with me, because the more feminist, punk rock feminists unite, the better, and the more I know, the better too.